Hey everybody, Jeremy here. Welcome to episode 53, the 1 year anniversary of action figure window shopping, where for a full year, I've been looking at the announcements for new toys and new collectibles every single week and sharing my thoughts and opinions about those things with you. So we're just going to keep the party going, as I always tend to do, and let's take a look at the newest announcements first from McFarlane Toys. So here is a Target exclusive. This is a gold label Dead Man figure that you can expect to see relatively soon at Target. Pretty cool effect they got going on him right there. I really do like all those wrinkles in the face and the chest in that sculpt. So he looks pretty good. Target exclusive, so that's a bit of a bummer because you kind of know how Target exclusives tend to go. But yep, that's the first new reveal. The second new reveal here is going to be this upcoming Flashpoint Build-A-Something wave, and Aquaman is the first figure announced from that wave. Now this one, just like the last figure, is going to be exclusive to Target. So they're pretty much wrapping up the Starro Build-A-Figure line with the Crime Syndicate, what they just released Power Ring. So now that that one is complete, here is the next Build-A-Figure wave from Target. A very unique looking Aquaman, very buff, very kind of almost like soldier-esque kind of a haircut going on there. So that's a very unique looking Aquaman. And then last but certainly not least, this is Batman Hush Batman right here. So this one doesn't say that it's any kind of a exclusive to anyone, but this is your Hush Batman. Got the sort of blue tights going over the gray suit. So I don't think I have a Batman that quite looks like this one. So this is definitely one that I'm going to be keeping my eyes on. So if you are maybe not into the 7-inch stuff, or maybe you're looking for something a little bit different, there are statues available. So for example, the Batman black and white statue by Dennis Cohen. It's a 16-inch statue from DC Direct, and that one is available for pre-order. It's going to come out next year. It's $200. So here's a look at that statue here. The black and white line is definitely a line that I like. It's been around for years and years and years, and these have always sort of carried a premium price to them. Some ones cost more than others, but they always come with this nice base here, and they are made of poly resin, hand numbered on the base, and limited edition. It comes packaged in a 4-color closed box. So yeah, look at that ab detail. All those veins and stuff. And the cape looks amazing. I love the Batman with the really huge, almost Spawn-like cape effects. I really do like that. So this is a cool looking statue. $200 coming out next year. Check it out if you're interested. So, as you know by now, I am sure the HasLab Engine of Vengeance campaign has failed. So they had 5,060 backers, which was kind of weird because they got a surge at the end there. They were under 5,000, but then for some reason, as time started running out, I don't know, maybe people started to panic and they decided to, back or not pull out or whatever. So it only got to 5,060, and it will not be coming out. Or at least that's the way it's supposed to work. But I am curious what your thoughts are on this. Do you think that they are going to bring this out anyway in a smaller form with less things? So maybe you can still get the Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider. Maybe you can still get the Engine of Vengeance, but it won't quite look the way that this one does. How would that make you feel? I think that if Hasbro were to do something like that, it would sort of undermine the whole HasLab crowdfunding thing. It may encourage people to not back these projects if they know that they're just going to re-release it with less accessories or less details or something later on down the line for a lower price. But I guess we'll see. So in addition to the Engine of Vengeance and the Robbie Reyes not coming out, we also have to consider what's going to happen for a future release of Madeline Pryor, as well as Damon Hellstrom and Mephisto. These are 3 figures that were supposed to come out if they hit these goals, but they never did. So what's going to happen with these guys? Are they still coming out? Eventually, I'm sure that they will, but how soon? That is the question. So I think I said it before. I thought that this was way too overpriced. So, I'm not upset that it failed. And we'll see what the next HasLab is going to be. So before I jump back into the whole DC and Marvel thing, the Four Horsemen Studios and has a new line of figures available for pre-order from the Necronominus line. Ooh. So pre-order is going to run until January 15th, 2023 at 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern. Let's take a look at the figures that they have here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11 different figures, unless I'm counting that wrong. And then we also have some accessory packs here. So first off, let me look at this Conibus horse figure. It's like a undead horse. Look at that. The skeletal steed of Necronominus. Okay. So we're just going to take a look at some of these pictures here. Really ghastly looking horse. It looks awesome though. I love that. Look at that painted detail and the sculpting there on the bone. Wow, that looks really cool. And this one right here, Beowulf, the deluxe edition. I do love that paint. I do love that face, the blue. It looks like she's got her own sort of undead steed. Wow, look at that. So if an overtly dead horse is not something that strikes your fancy, maybe you can take a look at Bishop here, $65. You see it's majestic, it's white. He's a part of the Heaven's Brand family. It's a beautiful looking horse here. And it also has a really nice story. This horse was set to, basically what this paragraph says is that this horse was set to be put down, but Gideon loved the horse so much, he stayed with them at night and prayed and all that stuff. And we woke up, the horse was miraculously cured, and now they are inseparable. So that is a very nice story. But take a look at this last photo here. That looks kind of undead to me. Look at the eyes, the black around the eyes, and little notches or gashes like right there. Not sure what that's all about, but the horse, according to the lore, is alive. And it's a very cool looking horse. So you're only going to be getting the horse. The image showing a rider, which is Sir Gideon Heaven's Brand, is for example purposes only. So we got some accessories here. Here is Maximus the Harvester. So basically, looks like the Grim Reaper. The star of the show, Necronominus, right there. Look at those wings. Bony wings there. That amazing looking headdress. Man, they make such cool looking figures. Sir Alderic. Sir Elijah. Got the chainmail action going on there. There is Sir Gideon Heaven's Brand, the second one. So this is the guy who rides that horse. Ooh, do I even dare to pronounce this? Sir Uxak? Heavy armor dude. Wow, what a massive mallet. Who else we got here? The Terpiculi deluxe version. And then the Undead Builder pack. So I guess these are going to be the army build kind of guys. Zombies with detached jaws. And here's a look at 4 of them right here. So yeah, these are your army builders. So this is a really nice looking line from Four Horsemen. I think it looks really, really great. I'm still pretty excited for Cosmic Legions. That's still my number 1. But hey, man, this is a good number 2 for me. You know, kind of like the whole undead thing. They did a great job making those look amazing. All right, so let's move back into the DC front of things. I thought these statues are really unique and they're not that expensive from Cryptozoic Entertainment. This is the DC Comics Pantheon of Justice Superman, Prince of Krypton limited edition statue for $164. So basically, these statues are like a imagining of what if Superman was like a Greek god, you know, or something like that. So yeah, superhero as a classical Greek sculpture. So It's made of poly resin. It is 15 inches long, 15 inches tall rather. And look, that is like straight up a Superman face right there. Straight up a Superman face. So I kind of like this, you know? Whole Greek thing going on, and not just because God of War comes out this week. It looks really cool. And then they also have another one here that is of Batman. So this is the champion of Gotham, also a limited edition statue. So he's got that shield there. Looks like the Batman symbol. He's still got the Batman symbol on the belt. And then a pretty cool helmet. That's a nice side profile right there. It looks like he's standing with his foot on Man-Bat's head. That's exactly what that is. So that's a nice touch. So I kind of like these, you know, 165 bucks. They're pretty big, you know, poly resin statue, unique look. I like it. I like it. And then we also have some Mafex figures for Into the Spider-Verse. So this is Peter B. Parker. Very expensive, $104.99. I remember the Marvel Legends version of this being, it was like a peg warmer at a lot of the stores that I went to. I kind of regret not picking them up, to be honest, because that was before the price hike. And I really did like this version of Peter Parker. But yeah, this is just straight up Mafex, you know, almost 6.5 inches tall. And we've got a lot of fabric goods going on, web effects, different accessories. Here are some images of him. Of course, you need to have him, you know, looking, you know, just kind of meh with the sweatpants and everything. That's kind of the whole point in these different head sculpts. So I do like it. That price though, I don't like it. But it's a very cool looking figure. And then they also have one for Magneto, the superhero that if I could base superpowers off of and give them to myself personally, I would choose Magneto, because I think there's a lot of different situations that his powers can come in handy in the real world. You know, and I also still get to fly, so that works too. So yeah, this is the Age of Apocalypse design. So he has a nice fabric cape with posable wires. That's very important. Also got some effect pieces going here. Here's the back of the cape. Looks nice and full. We've got the, you know, white hair, long dual ponytails. Also, that was another Marvel Legends figure that that was available. I forgot what line it was a part of, but it didn't come with a Build-A-Figure piece. You can just get them on its own. But those are the effect pieces, and of course his helmet. He's cheaper than Spider-Man, but it looks like he comes with a little bit less. $94, coming out real soon in November. That's this month. Now, we're almost to the end here, but I wanted to show Super 7's newest line of TMNT Ultimates. This is Wave 9. This is a nice line, I do have to say. And a lot of these figures that we've already seen NECA produce at some point within the past year and a half. But of course, these come with a lot more stuff. And, you know, they're slightly different look and feel. So here is Zack the Neutrino. You know, we've seen these guys before in the NECA form, but here are all the accessories that it comes with. Nice shiny suit there. They're also more expensive, 55 bucks. That's like the standard price for these Ultimate figures here. But I particularly like this Splinter because he is flocked. And if you don't know what flocked means, it means that it feels like he has actual fur. It's like some type of fabric that they use. It's not plastic, you know, so you can kind of pet him a little bit. It feels furry. So this flock Splinter is still $55. I'm glad that they didn't charge extra for that. And all this stuff, it comes with ninja stars, couple of heads, all these hands, weapons. You can have the fabric. I guess, would that be his gi? You can have that as fabric, or it looks like you can use this little plastic one here if you want as well. But the hands are flocked. Everything's flocked. I really do like this Splinter. And then there's also the Scumbug here. All these different accessories. We also have this 2-pack of Wingnut and Screw Loose. Another one that NECA, actually, I was in Target the other day, and I think that this is still on the shelf. So I don't know if this one was one that people didn't really care about too much. I'm not sure. But yeah, Wingnut and Screw Loose, you get both of these guys, 75 bucks. Not awful, not an awful price. And then we also have this Slam Duncan Donatello. with the basketball jersey and the shorts on, basketball. We got the makeshift basketball goal with the garbage can as the goal. Then we got the backboard, interchangeable hands, city sewer lid, and the bow staff. So that's kind of cool, the slam dunk and Don. Or you can get all of these from Super 7 for $305. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit before these guys come out. Let me see exactly if they tell you when these are going to be coming out. So the pre-orders close December 2nd, 2022. So you got 25 days left. All right, so just in time for the holidays. All right, so last thing that I want to show is a pretty cool looking figure that I think is also for a good price. It is a life-sized Groot deluxe figure from Hot Toys. There's a regular version of this that's not deluxe, and it costs a little bit less, but generally less than $300 for both of them. $289 coming out in 2024 in March, so that is quite a wait. But yeah, you see like this is younger Groot, so he's going to be 10 inches tall. And he comes with a lot of cool things. In this deluxe version, you also get this this figure here, the Iowa figure. So you also get him. And they say this is from the Marvel Studios I Am Groot series. Now that's one that I haven't seen, but that's where they're drawing this inspiration from. But here's some more pictures of Groot here that you can look at how awesome that is, you know. So you can have him in these different attires. I love how lively his face is, and it might have a lot to do with the eyes and the reflection of the eyes, but you know, it just looks so emotional. You know, I think it looks really cool. Very nice detail. There he is sitting back in the sun with cucumber slices on his eyes. Isn't that awesome? Really do like that. Interchangeable face sculpt. Yeah, so I think this is really awesome for $289. This is amazing. I like this figure a lot, and I think that the price is fair as well. But you guys, that is going to do it. Ending screen for Action Figure Window Shopping episode 53, the 1 year anniversary. So I'm just going to keep things going, you know, next week like I normally do. We'll take a look at some more cool toys and collectibles. If you want to see more videos, look over there because that's where they're going to show up. And I'll see you next week. So until then, take care of yourself, and I'll talk to you later.